Yes, students, today we are starting chapter 3. Okay, we will do revision of this chapter. So the chapter name is synthetic fibers and plastic. Synthetic fibers and plastic. As we have discussed earlier that we are going to study about the synthetic fibers. Okay, firstly we all know that fibers are of two types, natural fibers and the synthetic fibers. So in the natural fibers, what are the natural fibers that are obtained from the natural source? Okay, why and the other is synthetic fibers. Why we called it as synthetic fiber? Because these are man-made and these are made in factories or industries. Okay, by the use of chemicals. Okay, so they are synthetically prepared here in industries or factories. Clear? And next, we will discuss only about this synthetic part. We are not considering the natural fibers in this chapter that you have done in class 7. Okay, so natural fiber, you all know that the fibers that we obtain from natural source, that is plants and animals. Okay, and then further it is also of two types, plant fibers and animal fibers. Here the fiber that we get from plants are called plant fibers and that we get from animal are called animal fibers. Clear? Example of plant fiber is jute and cotton, and from animal we get wool and silk. Clear? So in this chapter we thoroughly study about the synthetic fibers. Okay, please open page number 32. So in the starting, it is the topic is what are the synthetic fibers. So these synthetic fibers are made of small units. Okay, for example, I have given you an example that for making a necklace, there is use of small beads. So this small beads is called monomer. Okay, similarly, by joining so many units, we get a synthetic fiber. Okay, here the mono means single and mer means unit. Okay, and mono means single. Clear? So, polymer, and then next term comes is a polymer. That means there are so many units that are joined together. So, plastic, so the synthetic fiber is made by joining these small units together, and then it will form a chemical substance here, and then by joining these monomers we get the polymer. Clear? Here the poly means many and mer means units, so it is formed by joining the many types of units. Okay, and the next is that these units these monomers, that is polymer, it is not only found in the synthetic fiber. There is a example of natural region also, in which the cotton, for example cotton, it is also made from this polymer, from any type of polymer which is named as cellulose. Okay, cotton is a polymer of cellulose. Okay, so what is cellulose? Cellular is made by the large number of glucose units. Cellulose, its monomer is glucose. You all have heard about glucose. So the monomer of this cellulose is the glucose, sorry. And next is so you all know that these are formed, the synthetic fibers are formed by joining these units. Okay, clear? Next, we will proceed to the topic 3.2, that is types of synthetic fibers. The first type is the rayon. In the first type, the synthetic fiber, it is the rayon that we get from it is similar to that of the silk, but it is also called the artificial silk. artificial silk. Okay, and why it is called the and it is obtained from the chemical treatment of wood pulp. The pulp of that wood, it is obtained from that. Means it is also obtained from natural source also, and then we made it, and we also use synthetic process in it. So it is we also called it as semi-synthetic. Okay, because first the origin is from nature, and we also use the chemical process to made it. So it is the first man-made fiber. Okay, that is the rayon is obtained from the wood pulp. Clear? So what it is cheaper than silk. And what are and it is used in, and it can be dyed in many types of colors. Okay, and it is used for making bed sheets and clothes also. Nowadays clothes are also made of rayon. Clear? Now next is, now we will it is the other characteristics of this rayon is that it is soft and comfortable. I am writing here the characteristics. It is soft and it is comfortable also, and it absorbs moisture. So therefore we can use it into for use to make clothes. Clear? And it is as shiny as that of the silk. Okay, it is similar to that of silk. Here R is there. So silk, SILK. Sorry, I have written SIK. So the next is it is shiny and lustrous also. Yes, so these are the characteristics of the rayon that we use for making so many types of shirts, ties, scarves. We can also make from it. So these are the uses. Silk is not available in so much many colors. So this rayon can be dyed in different colors. Clear? So next is nylon. The next synthetic fiber is nylon. That is a totally or completely synthetic fiber. Here we get the some of the part from the wood pulp. Okay, then we made it or synthesize it in factories or industries. But the nylon is fully synthetic. Clear? It is a fully synthetic material, and it is used for making so many types of for example the ropes for parachute or rock climbing. Clear? So it is a very strong fiber. आप ये इतना स्ट्रांग है कि ये ह्यूमन वेट जो है एयर में भी उसके ह्यूमन वेट को भी कर लेता है. ठीक है, उसको भी संभाल सकते हैं, और साथ ही साथ इट विल आल्सो एबल टू फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन जो हवा में जो एयर में प्रेजेंट है उसको भी ये फेस कर सकता है, और इट इज दैट मच स्ट्रांग. ये टूटेगा नहीं इतनी जल्दी. क्लियर? दैट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड. So it is very strong and elastic fiber, and it is very light. So what are its characteristics? It is very strong and light. Okay, so we can also, and it is very lustrous. It is the most popular synthetic fiber at the time of 1931 when it is introduced. So many people like this fiber at that time, and it is used for making socks, ropes, and tents. It also used for making socks, ropes and tents. Clear? Next. So it is clear to you all? We also made so many types of umbrellas. Stockings are prepared from this nylon fiber. Clear? Next is that it is used for, on the page number 34, that is used for making parachutes and ropes of rock climbing. Nylon thread is actually stronger than a steel wire. And the next is polyester and acrylic. I am rubbing this. Students, you must know the characteristics and its uses, okay, of that synthetic material. So the next is polyester. Here from the name polyester, it is clear that it is the monomer of this is an ester. So ester is a chemical substance that give fruity smell. Here, clear? Here the polyester, the monomer is ester, okay, and it gives a fruity smell. Okay, so polyester is made by joining monomers of the ester, then it will form polyester. So it is very strong, light and durable, and it is also elastic in nature. And it is used for making sleeping bags, bed sheets. Clear? And you can also make dress material from it. Here it is there is only characteristics and uses that are given in your book. And it is also written that it cannot get wrinkle easily. So it is wrinkle resistant. इसको इतनी जल्दी wrinkles नहीं पड़ते हैं. ठीक है, इसको अगर इसको wrinkle नहीं पड़ते हैं, so there is no need to, if we wash it also, then there will be no wrinkles on it. Yeah. Next is the terylene. Terylene is also very popular fiber. Okay, and it can be drawn into thin fibers that we use it from making yarn. We can make yarn from this fiber, and it is very popular. Only this much introduction is given in your book for terylene. And next is the PET. You all have here, and it is written on the bottles that you carry. It is written that it is PET bottle. So there are so many uses of it. It is used for making utensils and films and wire. Here the film means the thin sheet that is transparent or maybe colored also. Clear? So we have studied the nylon, rayon, polyester and terylene and PET. Clear? And next is, if you have any doubt up to this topic, then you will ask. Only then we will proceed to we'll proceed further. Yes, Yashpreet.
मैम एक बार फिर से टेरिलीन समझा दो.
टेरिलीन बच्चे एक पॉलिएस्टर की फॉर्म है, एक सिंथेटिक फाइबर है जिसको हम या इसके जो फाइबर्स हैं उसको यार्न बनाने के लिए यूज करते हैं. ठीक है, फ्रॉम दैट फॉर एग्जांपल वी फॉर्म fiber is a single strand, then when we twist it will form a yarn, and then we will form fabric from that. So these the terylene fibers are used for making yarn. Clear?
Yes ma'am.
So this much introduction is given in for the terylene only. Okay, there are no any types of, it is a form of polyester only. Okay, उसी की कैटेगरी में फॉल करता है ये. ठीक है. And next is the PET bottle that we have discussed. Next, any doubt? Yes, Yashpreet.
मैम अगर हमें पूछा जाए एडवांटेजेस ऑफ टेरेलाइन तो हम पॉलिएस्टर की एडवांटेजेस ही लिखेंगे.
Yes, you can write that is used for making fabrics. Okay, and it is also used for making dress material. In dresses, it is also used, and it is also used for making shirts. Okay, if we are talking about yarn, that means there are so many types of fabrics that are made from it. Clear? Now next, any another doubt? Next is blended fibers. The mixture of two or more fibers. It is called the blended fiber. For example, poly wool. It is clear from its name that it is a blended fiber of polyester and poly. Just 1 minute. I am writing here. I am giving the example of polycot. So here it is the unit of polyester and cotton. So these are the blended fibers. That means there are two fibers that are mixed together. And next is poly wool. That means it is made by blending the polyester and wool. So you are seeing that it is a mixture of a synthetic fiber and it is a mixture of synthetic and a natural fiber. Clear? And there is also another example that is given on your book, that is terrycot. It's blended fiber. It is a blended fiber of terylene and cotton. Clear? So these are the blended fibers that are formed by mixing the two fibers. Okay, these are the examples in which there is a synthetic unit. One part is of synthetic and another fiber is the natural. Okay, these are made by blending these two. Now next is acrylic. So acrylic is similar to that, have similar properties like wool, as the wool cannot be colored in, so is not available in so many colors, so acrylic is used. It is available in different colors. We can dye it also. The natural wool is available in only black, brown and white color. Okay, so acrylic, its properties are similar to that of wool, and it is cheaper than wool. Clear? And it can be dyed into different colors also. And next it is soft and warm, with that it resembles the wool. Clear? Resemblance with the wool. And it is used for making so many types of sweaters, socks, shawls, sportswear and carpets. And it is also known as Orlon or acrylon. These are the two other names of acrylic. Yes, so it is a type of wool. Okay, but it is synthetically prepared. So next is yes.
हाँ आपने मैम कहा कि एक्रेलिक की मैम कोई और नेम्स भी है मैम, वो एक बार रिपीट कर दोगे?
It is Orlon, ORLON, acrylon, ACRILAN. I have written it on the board. So these fibers are available in so many different colors. Okay, and it is also cheaper than that of wool. Natural wool is very costly. Clear? And next is the characteristics of synthetic fibers. That means these are. Now we are proceeding to the topic characteristics of synthetic fibers. We will discuss its advantages or disadvantages after this. Okay, characteristics of synthetic fibers. So it is used, what are the characteristics? That it dry up quickly, okay, and it is durable, and it is also cheaper. Yes, and it is readily available. It is readily available, durable, that you can use it again and again, and cheaper also, and it dry up quickly. So these are the characteristics of synthetic fibers. Imagine that it is a rainy day. What kind of umbrella would you use and why? Obviously, the umbrella is made up of synthetic fiber, therefore it dry up quickly. Okay, and it is very easy to store it also, and it is easy to maintain. Clear? So the next is, we have advantages and disadvantages of synthetic fibers. What are its advantages? That we can, it is very elastic in nature, and it is very strong. It is elastic and it is strong. That means it is having a very high tensile strength. Tensile, what do you mean by tensile? It means that when we pull it, it doesn't break. Okay, so it is very strong. Clear? And next is,
Ma'am,
it is,
available in many colors.
yes,
Ma'am, available in many colors.
yes, it is available in many colors. And other advantage, that is cost effective, that is it is cheap than the natural fibers, and it does not get wrinkle, so it is wrinkle free. So these are the advantages of the synthetic fibers. But if there are advantages of synthetic fiber, then there will be disadvantages. There are some disadvantages of this synthetic fiber also. So what are the disadvantages?
Non-biodegradable.
So it is non-biodegradable. It does not get decomposed by the action of bacteria, and it is also having low melting point. Disadvantages?
It catches fire easily.
Yes, it catches fire, and if it catches fire, then it will release so many types of gases, okay, that are harmful for the people. Okay,
Do
so
not
it is
absorb.
low melting point.
Do not absorb much water.
And they stick to the substance, and
Yes.
then they can be disastrous.
Yes, yes, yes. So it is inflammable also, and non-biodegradable. Clear? And if it sticks on heating and it will melt. Okay, therefore it is having no melting point. So if the cloth catch fire, it can be disastrous and the fabric melts and stick to the body of the person that is wearing it. So it is advised that you should not wear it while working in the kitchen, okay, or any lab. जब हम दिवाली होती है तब भी हम जो क्रैकर्स चलाते हैं तब भी हमें ऐसे जो सिंथेटिक फाइबर्स हैं अवॉइड करने चाहिए, नहीं पहनने चाहिए. क्लियर? सो
Excuse me,
these,
ma'am.
yes,
मैम पर जो लैब कोट्स होते हैं वो सिंथेटिक फाइबर से ही नहीं बने होते.
no बच्चे, it is made from cotton. It is a mixture of synthetic fiber. Sometimes it is pure, it is made up of pure cotton also.
मैम पर मैंने तो सुना था कि जो पेट होते हैं मैम उससे बनते हैं.
Lab coats.
मैम यस मैम क्योंकि वो केमिकल रेजिस्टेंट होता है.
That is chemical resistant, but while working, I have a lab coat also. It is made from cotton.
ओके मैम.